So strange.
Okay, so we're live.
We are, in fact,
Okay.
live.
Are we good? I think we're good.
Good
We
morning.
look very rosy this morning, don't we? We look like a shade of pink.
There's a hue.
There's a hue.
I always
on
look
us.
red. People are always like, "Is she drunk in the morning?"
Yes.
Like, no.
Of course she is. Duh.
I am not, in fact, drunk. By the way, I got recognized again at the Brew Burger up in Carmel.
I got recognized yesterday at the UPS store.
Really?
Yeah, it was really kind of weird. That hardly ever happens to me because it's always at Meyer. So but yesterday at the UPS store, this lovely lady and her daughter, she pulled me aside and she was like, "Oh, we love your show," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so nice that somebody listens to our show."
That's
like,
always how I feel. I'm like, "Oh gosh,"
I'm like,
and then I'm like,
listeners,
"Holy crap! Have I said anything?"
Yeah, because she was with her daughter, and I'm like, "Oh my god, we're so inappropriate on
No.
our show."
I mean, I was out to dinner with my husband at Brew Burger, and we're talking about all kinds of things. And then I'm always like, "Oh my god."
Like, what
the
did
table
I say?
next to us, what did they hear me say?
Yeah,
because I never
were
know.
we talking about sex?
Right.
Yeah.
But
what were
anyway,
we talking
this
about?
lady and her friend, they both had dogs. There were dogs
Oh,
right
no,
down outside
what
on the
dogs?
patio.
We're talking about
And as they
dogs.
left, she tapped me on the shoulder and she was like, "I love listening to your show." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then I fussed over one of the dogs, and I was like, "So cute." And as she was walking away, she was like, "Not as cute as Robbie Williams, though." And I was like,
Oh my god, you listened to the show.
it was so great.
Yeah.
All right. There he is.
There he is.
There.
So weird. It's so weird that he's in our office staring at us all day long.
He's actually kind of just staring off into the distance.
Yeah, which is what he does normally in real life.
He looks very.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, we got to talk about
Mueller,
Mueller.
you guys. Somebody else is driving that car. That's all I gotta say. He did not have a hand in that report at all.
You'd think he would have at least read it before the hearing, but it's like he'd never seen it before.
He's like, I don't know who anybody is.
Can you repeat all the questions?
I don't
all
know
the time?
what any of this. What's fusion? What?
Right.
I've never heard of
That's
this
when
fusion.
you knew it was
What's a fusion? What? Dude, my 9-year-old knows what that is. you think you would know what that is?
That was embarrassing. And then he didn't even know which president had appointed him. Did you hear that part?
Yeah.
They were like, "Which president appointed you to the whatever state attorney?"
I'm sorry, that's not in my wheelhouse.
And he was like,
It's not-
I think that was Bush." And they were like, "No, you were appointed by Ronald Reagan." Oh.
Yeah, I mean, and then there are all sorts of theories, right? Even on our side of the aisle, there are theories that, maybe they're trying to paint him. Democrats are going to throw him under the bus now and paint him as the senile old man. And
Are you serious?
Yeah, and that. Because I even heard like one of our guys here was saying that they're gonna say, well, now we have to investigate more because he's just not he's not competent.
God.
He's not competent now.
No,
so we have to investigate more. This is the thing because he looks
Well, he didn't have anything to do with it anyway. It was all these other clowns that clearly did the investigating.
Yeah, and then I'm a complete masochist, so I'll watch MSNBC and CNN just to see what the other side is saying. They think it's a win. I mean, they You would not believe, like, some of MSNBC, like, these complete jackholes on MSNBC were just like, oh, clearly there was obstruction. Clearly.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is how they spin it, you guys. This is what they do. The Democrats will stop at nothing. That they're going to try so hard to impeach this president. This is.
But still,
what they want.
Nancy says not yet. She was in like a hush-hush meeting last night with her people, and she was like, it's... we're exploring and we need to have a really strong hand before we move forward. I mean, she knows that yesterday was a disaster.
I hope so. I mean, unless you're blind. Jeez.
I mean, that was painfully bad.
It was so painful to watch. It was just
awful.
entirely painful. And it's like, literally, it was the TV version of what we already knew. Which there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. And now it's one of those things where I feel like what we really need to do, if they want to investigate anything at this point, investigate how all this crap started.
Well, they are. I mean, the Department of Justice is already all over that.
I hope
which
Barr.
I love.
I hope Barr is on it.
Yeah, he is.
Because at this point, we've already spent all this money. We might as well find out, who started all this crap. I'd really like to know, and I'd like to know who wrote that report.
Yeah. Well, it was probably one of 19 Democrats who were working on it on that team.
Since we know it wasn't Mueller, I'd like to know who wrote it. It'd be really nice to know, because this is a bunch of crap. It's like the deep state runs really deep, right?
There's a lot of these, like video compilation montages of all the times that he was like, I don't know, can you repeat the question? That's out of my purview. I'm not going to speak to that. I mean, it's just endless. It was the biggest waste of time. And what was it, 6.5 hours or something like that? It was absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
how much time they spent on this.
He had no idea of any of the questions that, Republicans asked him. But then it's like he knew every single question the Democrats were going to ask him.
But then it was funny, because remember Ted Lieu was like thinking he had this big gotcha moment.
Lieu.
And he was all, so what you're saying is, it's one of those things. And Mueller said, yeah, so he basically confirmed for Ted Lieu that the only reason that they didn't indict him is because they weren't allowed based on the OPLC. And so Ted Lieu was like, I had this moment. It was retweeted a bunch of times. And then at the start of the second hearing, Mueller said, I need to correct my earlier testimony. That's not what I meant.
Oh my God.
And with respect to Ted Lieu's question, that was my favorite. Because Ted, he was so excited. He was like, I got him. And then he didn't at all. It was
Ted Lieu. All right. Okay.
So then, meanwhile, on Twitter, Bette Midler is totally racist, you guys. I don't know if you saw this. This was amazing. And we don't throw...
Who's shocked? Raise their hand.
Right? We don't throw around that word like leftists do, right? Because basically everything is racist if you're a leftist.
Everything is racist.
We're going to have a new song. We're going to have a new racism song that's coming out soon. But anyway, so Bette Midler is legit racist. And I don't know if you guys saw this tweet. She posted a photo from a rally, and I don't know which rally it was of Donald Trump's. I'm assuming it was a recent one. And she wrote, and I'm not making this up, it's still there. She hasn't taken it down. It says, look, there are African-American men in this shot. How much did he pay them to be background?
Oh my God.
So racist. So literally, it has been ratioed so hard. I mean, it was bad last night. It's crazy bad ratioed today. And so tons of people were like, you're racist. This is as racist as you can be.
She's also batshit crazy.
I mean, she is pretty cuckoo.
Yeah.
So that happened. So I retweeted it and I said, is this my screenshot or is this my, yeah, I retweeted it and said, oh my God, this is an actual tweet. Bette Midler apparently thinks black people only show up to events if they're paid to do so. # this is what racism looks like. It was up for a couple hours. People were responding to it. And then all of a sudden, it vanished from Twitter. It was gone. And I had screenshot it because I wanted to put it on my Facebook page. So I saved it in a screenshot. But Twitter just vanished. Super freaky stuff going on Twitter.
I'm curious though. So did Twitter take it down, or did she take it down?
She can't take my stuff down.
Okay, so so Twitter took it down.
Yeah, because her tweet is still there. My retweet of it gone.
Okay, so Twitter doesn't like the mean things.
I guess not. But I wasn't saying anything different than like the 18,000 other people were saying who were calling her out for being racist.
Twitter controls the narrative.
Right.
This is what they do. Okay.
So anyway, I retweeted it again.
She did. She tweeted this. Somebody's asking when. Yeah, she did tweet this.
You can see all of this is on our website at chicksontheright.com. You can see it right now. I put the whole thing in a post this morning, so you can see all of the tweets and everything.
She also Facebooked it.
Yeah, I Facebooked it. Well, I did that on my wall.
On her personal wall. And then she tagged me in it. So
and I was like, can you even?
Yeah.
With this?
And I can't.
And it got worse because then...
And I'm waiting for Zuckerberg to take it down, believe me. That's what I told her this morning. I'm like, it's just a matter of time before Mark Zuckerberg's like, that's not nice. We're going to take it down. And then you're going to silence you. You're going to be banned for 10 days because you're not nice to Bette Midler. You guys are mean. That's mean. And you're racist somehow for putting this up because she's racist. I don't know. It's like they'll somehow work something out in their heads because this is how these social media weirdos do it, right?
Man, when they reveal themselves, it's amazing. So then somebody called her out. I don't know why she chose this particular person to respond to, but someone was like, you're basically saying that you don't think blacks can think for themselves, and that's really racist. Yeah. And she responded, I do think they think for themselves. Only in this winning economy, that guy's second job was to hold a sign and be black. Ask Omarosa.
Yeah, because Omarosa somehow is the black representative for all blacks. Like, when did she get that job?
She doesn't even realize that made her 10 times more racist.
Yeah.
Right?
My God.
So that was terrible. So then she deleted that one because if you go, like, that is no longer clickable.
So she deleted that herself.
She deleted
because she was like, oh no,
right?
oh
But she
no,
didn't delete the
because
original.
that may be kind of racist.
I don't even know if she even gets it.
Oh my
because
God.
then she did another one because Omarosa apparently chimed in and was like, yeah, girl, basically any black person who's at a rally is paid to be there. This is Omarosa is confirming this.
Yeah,
for
because
her.
Omarosa's like, yeah, I do actually represent all blacks. I do.
And so Bette said, thank you, Omarosa. So all of those send her back and lock her up chants are coordinated.
Oh my God.
They have section leaders to start them and stop them, fraudulent to the core, the whole gang. This is what she's saying. She's still so racist in these tweets and is whoosh. I mean, it's just she has no idea.
Somebody made a good point. Roseanne Barr was fired for less.
Oh my gosh, right? That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And I don't know what there is to fire Bette from though. Like, does she do anything? Is she still a thing?
No, she really doesn't do anything.
It's like, what can you fire her from?
She doesn't really do anything. Is she the one that? No, that's Barbara Streisand. I get her and Barbara Streisand mixed up.
Yeah.
She's not the one with the dogs that like takes her dogs.
No,
everywhere.
that's Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, because they both are singers and yeah.
Right, and they're both crazy.
Yeah, and they're both crazy never Trumpers, and all they do all day is tweet all day about the president and how much they hate him. So I do get him confused.
It's true. But that is, I mean, this is a perfect example of the Hollywood elites who are always screaming, everybody's racist and Trump is racist, being racist, like outright saying black people all think alike, black people will not show up somewhere unless you pay them. This is what they are saying.
They put them in this compartmentalized little box. They do the same thing with gay people, with women. They do, like, we are not allowed to be conservative, or somehow we're less than they are. They do. We've heard that for 11 years, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
It's the biggest bunch of crap. And the thing is that they won't go to bat for us. Like, feminists are the same way. Feminists we're completely discounted at these stupid, not that we'd ever want to go to a women's march, but I mean, let's just face it. At one of those women's marches, you think a conservative would ever be allowed at a women's march? No way. We'd never be, it's not like we'd ever be welcome at one of those things because we are conservative. Believe me, we'd never want to go. But my point is that we would never be welcome because feminists do not include us in the fight, I guess.
Well, because if you're not participating 100% in groupthink, you're out. You don't get to be a woman in the women's march.
Yeah, and this is why so many people have walked away.
Yeah,
right, from Democrats, is because they're like, I don't want to think like you. I should be able to think how I want to think because this is America, man. This is America, and that's what it's all about. I should be able to do what I want to do and think how I want to think, and I don't want to think like you.
Yeah. I loved all the black people who were responding to Bette Midler going, you're so racist.
And you're crazy.
I mean, do you not see it?
You're racist and you're crazy. Hey, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Those are just two of the qualities I bring to the table.
What?
Racist and crazy.
We weren't, this is not about you.
It's not about you, Rob. God. Okay, is there anything else we need to discuss today?
Let's see.
We can tell people what we're talking about on the show.
I mean, we're going to be mullering it up. Like, it's going to be so Mueller-tastic.
And I loved Jim Jordan. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he was great.
He was delicious yesterday. We have to give you guys an update.
That guy never wears a jacket.
He doesn't have to,
He should look a little more professional. He represents
Really?
me. Yeah, he never wears
Andrew Yang, who's your guy, he wasn't even
He wears a jacket.
He didn't wear a jacket. He didn't wear a jacket to the debate.
Yes, he did.
Not.
The hell he did.
He wore a jacket, he just didn't wear a tie.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I don't remember. He just looked like somebody who like works in IT and they can fix my printer. And he did not.
You are so racist.
I am not racist. Why? Because he's Asian? Give me a break. You are so ridiculous.
You're so mean to me.
You're mean. Get out.
So we're going to be talking about Mueller a lot, and we're going to play a lot of sound from that, which is really, really good.
And also, Mayor Pete is
man, he sucks.
He is sucking wind. We're going to be giving an update on Mayor Pete because that
and just
guy,
cops in general, and like how cops are being treated today.
And I don't understand why a lot of these people haven't already dropped out of the race. There's a lot of people like the Mayor Petes of the world, and you got Robert.
Well, he's still in it. Like he's still in it way more than some of these other losers.
But Robert O'Rourke and Kirsten Gillibrand and Cory Booker and Marianne Williamson, why are these people still in it? I just don't understand.
I think Marianne's in there because Republicans keep donating to her campaign.
I really hope I take that back. I really want Marianne Williamson to be the candidate.
Yeah, for real. I would love for her to be the actual nominee.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about a lot of that stuff on the show today. So definitely check it out, 9 to 11 on WIBC.com. You can stream us live. Subscribe to our YouTube, of course.
The Mock and Daisy Show, not Chicks on the Right. I know I keep seeing people subscribe to Chicks
lot
on
of-
the Right. We're not posting anything there.
A lot of people
So
are
just
doing
stop
that.
it. The Mock and Daisy Show is where we're posting all these videos.
Yes, and then Instagram at Chicks on Right, Twitter at Chicks on Right, and
Except our tweets are disappearing, so I don't
You
know
know.
what to tell you about that.
and then obviously Facebook, which is the 13th Circle of Hell.
And
So-
on which we are still on some sort of probation.
oh yes, because of
We're
her,
the-
'cause she's very naughty.
I'm
So,
very clickbaity,
she's-
apparently.
She's super, super naughty.
I can't
so-
say, oh my God, or like things I would actually say in life, I cannot put in headlines because Facebook doesn't like me.
And Dale said, "Read Right for a Reason." That's sweet,
Aw.
Dale.
Yeah, everybody should read Right for a Reason. It's a really good book and it's timeless.
It's right. It has a really good shelf life.
Yeah, it doesn't get old.
So check that out. It's on Amazon. You guys have a great Thursday. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.